Welcome to the Chosen One Tournament 2024, an animation tournament that will determine who is the best of the best within the Dojo ranked system. But more importantly, which 7 will claim the $5,000 prize pool. 6 of the top challengers will rank up to the second highest rank of Oni. But there can only be one chosen one to hold the highest rank and the grand prize trophy. Made of real pristine glass, he who holds this trophy will be the first to go down in Dojo history. Now before we begin, let's thank the sponsors of this tournament that made this prize pool and this whole event possible. Our very first sponsor is Deli Puerte. A long-time member and supporter of our community, he was one of the original participants of the Dojo Duels tournament back in 2017 and has since then grown an enormous following for his skills and dedication for both art and animation. Not only is he a close friend of mine, but also a huge bro for pitching in for the tournament prize pool. Everyone, beautiful round of... okay. Our next sponsor is Vograce. They specialize in making custom keychains, charms, pins, stickers, and more. They are my go-to manufacturers for our popular stick figure keychains, and were gracious enough to sponsor funds for this year's prize pool. Go to vograce.com or in the link below to make your own custom trinkets just like these. And you can also buy these at shop.hyunsdojo.com. Okay. And lastly, we cannot hold the Chosen One tournament without the big man himself, Alan Becker, our final sponsor for this year's tournament. Known for his infamous Animator vs. Animation series starting way back in 2006, Alan Becker has paved the way for stick figures and is a huge inspiration to not just our community, but for the entire internet back in that golden era of Flash animation. Let's give a big thanks to our sponsors once again for making this tournament possible. All right, let's hear it, guys. I'm not even using my hands. Now let's move on to what you've all been waiting for, the structure and rules for this year's tournament. In order to qualify for the tournament, you must be in the Dojo ranking system in our Discord server, and you must have a ranking of Shinobi or higher to officially participate. Now, if you don't know anything about Dojo ranks and want more information on how to get your Dojo rank, watch the video up here or in the link below. You will have 3 months due on March 1st, 2024 to animate and submit one animation based on the following prompt. So the official prompt is, and I quote, animate a creative choreographed fight scene of at least 2 completely different styles of fighting. Sounds pretty simple, and it is. But there are 5 main rules that you must follow. Rule 1, and this is the most obvious, there must include at least 2 completely different styles of fighting. For example, punches versus kicks, guns versus swords, magic versus machine, good versus evil. It can be almost anything as long as there is a clear difference between the combatants. Rule number 2. There must be some kind of basic cinematography and story direction in your animation. This means you can't just have 2 people fighting without any context or no reason at all. Use your creativity and formulate some kind of story to start the fight in your animation. Rule number 3, this is kind of a formality, but your animation must be at least 60 seconds long, excluding any titles and any of the credits at the end, okay? Rule number 4. This must be an individual personal project. This means you may not receive any outside help from another animator or any other artist. If you do use any outside help within your animation, like if there's voice acting, sound effects, or backgrounds that you did not apply yourself, then that specific part of that animation will not count towards your final judging. This tournament is to judge your own skills as a solo independent animator. So we want to even out that playing field for everyone that is joining this tournament. The final rule number 5. You cannot submit any old animations that you have already done, okay? I don't want you to find an animation that's already done that kind of fits the prompt and then you're just gonna turn that in. So make sure it is an animation that you start from this point forward. You may use any program, any medium, any art style that you want as long as you follow the rules above. And that is it. That is the prompt for the tournament. All the rules and info are in the tournament signups form in the link below. below. You can sign up anytime, you can sign up late, it doesn't matter. The form will always be up, but the sooner you sign up, the better, because you'll have more time to work on your animation. Judging will be based on 3 different criteria, each with a separate rating of 1 through 10. The first criteria is obviously the animation quality, style, and polish. This being an animation tournament, of course, the overall quality of the animation is a very important factor. This includes how well motion is conveyed through any creative medium and how pleasing it looks through the eyes of the judges. Now, the second criteria in judging is the storytelling, writing, and clarity of your animation. It's important to know how to clearly tell a story with selective shots, composition, the interaction of characters, and the character acting in general. Now, the final judging criteria is a little bit of a wild card, and that is the creative use of the prompt. The prompt itself is very general and could branch out into thousands of completely different animations and stories. But how will your animation stand out above all the others? Take advantage of using ideas outside of the box that isn't just the norm, so you can wow the judges with something that is unique and creative and fresh. Now that you know the prompt and how the tournament will be judged, who the hell are these judges anyways, Oh, you stupid fat... Let me tell you the judges, okay? Our first judge in the lineup is none other than Wei-Lin Zhang. One of the most prominent animators in the anime industry, Wei-Lin has been the key animator for shows such as Boruto, Jujutsu Kaisen, Mob Psycho, Hitori no Shita the Outcast 2, and many, many more. He started his roots in the dojo many years ago and is now back to see your work in action. Next, we have Telepuerte. Not only is he a sponsor for the prize pool, but he's also this year's judge. Telly has an amazing skill of animating just about anything he sets his mind to, showcasing an impressive array of emotions, movement, and style in all of his works. He's also one of the OG Dojo members and is still active in our community to this day. Our next judge is Howard Wimsers, a bastion of knowledge when it comes to the Western freelance animation space. Howard has paved the way in both teaching and informing the general audience about the industry through his media. He has a great experience as both a content creator and a guide for beginner animators through his course in theanimatorguild.com. Now, our next judge is our little baby boy, Junie. Junie is like the little animator underdog. I've watched him grow up from being just a kid on the dojo to a big online personality and is now a professional animator working on tons of projects in the anime industry. He's one of those guys who will grind hundreds of hours of work, practice, and study to reach that next level, and he well deserves his place as a judge in this tournament. And last but not least, we have Michael Sung, aka Miku, one of the founding fathers of the dojo. Miku has been there even before when I joined the community many years ago. He used to be my roommate, but now he's one of the head animators at Flying Bark Studio. His main feature being one of the best key effects animators out there in the animation industry. Now just appreciate this stacked lineup of judges, alright? And them taking the time out of their horrible days to look at your animations. Even if you don't win anything in this tournament, just the fact of getting your animation seen by these guys is an amazing opportunity in itself. Now let's talk about the prizes and most importantly, the money, alright? Out of all the submissions that will be turned in and judged, the top 7 scoring animations will win the pool of $5,000 in prizes. The pool is split up as follows. First place will win $2,000, receive the Chosen One rank and the glorious 2024 Chosen One glass trophy. The next 6 highest scoring animations will receive the rank of Oni along with the splits of the money pool as well. And on top of that, all top 7 winners will also win free dojo merch packages to be announced soon. All runner-up animations will also be featured on the dojo YouTube channel and will be put into a raffle to win free items from the dojo shop, Steam gift cards, and more. So just by participating in the tournament, you will still have a chance to win some prizes. So that just about sums up the tournament announcement. Now is the time to get your rank and sign up to the tournament by clicking the link below. Anyone Anyone can join and sign up at any time during the tournament as long as you meet the required ranking and submit an animation by the March 1st deadline. Good luck to all the tournament animators. My hopes for this tournament is for you to push yourself as an animator, grow as a person, but most importantly, have fun while working with others with similar goals, alright? But at the end of the day, there can only be one Dojo.